Looks like YouTube says we're online. Yeah. Exceptionally quiet. Okay, I did lower the volume of my voice, but that doesn't quite work. Let's boost that a bit. Exceptionally quiet. Okay, I did lower the volume of my voice, but that doesn't quite work. Let's boost that a bit. Alright, testing, testing. Let's try that again. Alright, I sound a lot better, at least according to YouTube, so that probably works a little better for me. Let's stick with that. Is the game description... Alright, our description is actually updated correctly, that's good. Yeah, let's see if Twitch has been updated correctly. Alright, Twitch looks like it's ready to. Cool. I took a look if anyone has submitted to our Game Jam forum, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like that was the case at all. Oh, I forgot to change the HDR effect. That's kind of important, isn't it? Display settings. I don't know how much OBS is gonna like this. Alright. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, that looks like the right brightness. Cool. Sweet. Let's turn off a couple of these applications that I don't need. And let's switch screens. So, like I said, did not receive any suggestions. Just a single row, placeholder row, which is not good. So it looks like I'm going back to going through all of these Albany games again. Again in reverse order. So, woohoo. Let's check out Rooting Rope. Also, apologies for being exceptionally late. I miscalculated the time. We're usually supposed to be streaming at 7 p.m. Eastern. It is 7 p.m. Central, which, you know, is only about an hour different. Only, I swear. Yeah, anyways, my fault. Like I said, I miscalculated, and was out for the most part. But here I am, hopefully to fix my situation. Alrighty. Well, let's extract this. Yes. Drink a little water, hydrate, usually a very important thing. And okay. Nope, that is the wrong window. That's concerning. Let's see. Does doing this help? No. Show more options. There should be a way for me to fix this. Let's see if I can remember my my Unity shenanigans. No. Alright, that's not it. share, rename, copy. There should be. Is there not a shortcut? A minute. Troubleshooting in real time. Unity launch to specific window. Then this allows me to change the properties. So it has this target, start in here, normal window, minimized, maximized, run. There we go. Oh, that's Ubuntu. Here it is, command line arguments. For screen, quality screen, full screen, monitor-m. All right, let's see what happens if I plop in monitor, let's say 0, apply. Is it not launching? Create the window as a pop-up window. No, that plopped it in the wrong place. What happens if I put it in monitor 1? Apply. I mean, how does settings see it? Yeah. Anyways. No, that's not what I wanted to do. System, display. Okay, so it does see this as a primary monitor for some reason. That's interesting. All right, this is gonna take longer than I thought. I will be back. Did not expect this to happen. Why did it happen? That's fine. Extend, duplicate, multiple display. No, this is, okay, so this is checked correctly as the primary display. Don't use HDR, that's fine. Graphics, help. No, the setting is perfectly fine. So in theory, then, this whole thing could easily be solved by updating the shortcut. Oh, there it is. this work? Okay, it worked. A miracle. Press start. Press space to start. All right, cool. WASD to move. Okay, cool. Okay, I can click on things too. Fascinating. Oh, I can push stuff. Click to grab, throw anything. All right. Accept the rope. Can I like jump? Oh, I can jump. Okay. So long. Hold space to stomp. It's easier on solid surfaces. I see. All right. I am in a silly conundrum right here. The fourth wall is oh, whoops. I didn't need you. I wanted this. There we go. Haha. The lack of audio is concerning. But hey, at least I have the key. Oh, okay. Somehow I need to make it here. All right. If I pull this direction. Oh no. I thought I had it. All right. Well, we can slowly pull this in the wrong direction. I am okay with this. I'll figure this out. Jump. All right. I am stuck. Cool. Um, so I guess the idea is, I don't even know if I need this key, but whatever. I'll take this key in the meantime. Happy rooting. There's so many keys here. Oh, okay. That's concerning. Oh, knowing Unity, this is a capsule and not a cylinder. You can see me fall down pretty easily. So this, not the best collider to work with here, but looks like this is a stacking puzzle right here. Interesting that you always throw. Maybe, okay. So the short answer is no. I was originally thinking that maybe like I can stomp and that'll cause the key to fall, but I guess not. So now the only other idea I have is through struggle. You can't jump very high either, which is concerning. Alright, so trees don't do nothing. Alright. Hmm. All right. Let's see. There's a way to get your character to fly. Oh, like that. Okay, come on. You can do this. All right, you can do this. Haha. All right, woohoo. Uh, your magnetic powers. All right, we can maybe pull the same thing off again here. Yeah, let's try that. We um let's see if I can climb this. Yes, I can. And there we go. And puzzles are janked. Hooray! All right, let's try this again. Whoa, Nelly. Um, using completely different shelf, but okay, I broke the shelf. But I'm sure we can solve this problem. There we go. Yes, I found the key on the ground too. I'll get that eventually. And come on. Stubborn key. I'll leave you there. You're not moving anywhere. The camera not following the player as closely is a little concerning. Um, there we go. That's some nice juicy particle effects there. I do like that. Up there. All right, cool. That leaves one last one, probably also on the walls. Let's see if I'm not missing anything. No, it probably is part of the debris. Okay, cool. There it is. There. Just wanted to be extra confident that I can pick it up. All right, neat. I mean, at least the game provides some creative physics solutions. Woo! Oh, hi. You win. Now hunt down the guy who wired this thing. Press escape to leave. Oh. Woo! We did it. Uh, hooray. Puzzles were solved. Neat. I don't know how else to feel about this. Um, those who have seen The Office may know what's going on around here. I mean, I don't think I've seen The Office. The show, I mean. Oh, that's a TV. So that's the story. 12 away from Splatoon Octo expansion. Interesting. Alright. Yeah. It was cute. Let's start with the stuff I like. I did like the physics-based mechanics. I didn't feel like they were well utilized in this game per se. Um, like there wasn't a place picking up and dropping things was a useful thing. Picking up and throwing things was significantly less useful in this game. And like, I don't know, I didn't feel that that mechanic was utilized all that well. Um, so I find that concerning. Um, I did, as mentioned earlier, I did like the physical aspect, like the physics engine heavy aspect of things. It allowed for some creative solutions, even if said creative solutions caused me to take some weird physical, physics-based shenanigans, like taking a bookshelf and then turning it not as a platform necessarily, but using the grab mechanic as a way to just twist it and contort it in such a way that I could like use it as a ramp, right? Um, the the fact that you don't jump very high is also very concerning too. Like it makes the whole keys on shelf like a at least at first glance, an ordeal to grab. Um, but I found a faster way of grabbing it. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Um, I do think that having like I genuinely do like when puzzles provide more than one solutions into solving it. Because it makes a solution like your own. It's very easy for a puzzle game to have like just this one way to solve it, and that's it, minus you know, the speed running method of just glitching through and skipping the puzzle entirely kind of shenanigans. I mean, disregarding that sort of exceptions, it's easy for me, anyways, as someone who makes a lot of puzzle games too, to end up with like a puzzle where there's only one solution to it. And I think that's like, I feel like a lot of puzzle game designers struggle with that. It's not because like I feel like for a lot of us game designers, we want our games to be a way for the player to have some self-expression a little bit, um, and not have it be entirely like so tight knit and controlled and linear. Um, so when I think about like puzzle games in particular, um, just having the tools and techniques, whether it be in like a Legend of Zelda game, for example, uh, the Breath of the Wild obviously being the most obvious example here, the sort of being able to utilize the physics um, as a tool becomes this way of expressing your own creativity within said puzzle game. I don't know if I'm making a whole lot of sense here. What I mean to say is, at least this game looked like it provided it provided the tools necessary for the player to solve puzzles in more than one ways. That's the conclusion that I personally like. I think that's a significant strength to the game. Definitely, it sounded to me like the game was sort of a reenactment of a specific moment in The Office, which, fine, whatever. I don't get that reference, unfortunately. Um, I don't know. Uh, Despite that, there was there was a certain charm to it. The graphics was not bad. I did like the abstractness. Um, Speaking as a programmer myself who has to rely on abstract graphics, like it's fine. It presented itself well, and I knew what I was looking at most of the time. There wasn't there wasn't anything in there that I thought was weird or obscure. I could easily place the, capsule as an actual human being model. It's sort of like a representation of it. So to me, like that part worked just fine. Um, would have liked to see some music and audio. I know the person probably was wanting to put it in, but just didn't have the time. It is a global game chat game after all. Um, yeah, there's parts that I think works well. Um, and with a little more time and polish, I think those parts could have been better expressed. So I mentioned earlier, like the throwing is not well utilized. I also feel like the smash is a really gratifying action, but there's also a charge behind it, which is a little annoying. Um, I don't know. I feel like if there was a more visceral effect to that, um, whether it be adding particle effects, sound effects, so forth, as well as just like adding instead of using a charge to have like a, Dark Souls slow animation to convey that it registered, your input sooner rather than later. I feel like those sort of aspects could have really helped, in my opinion. Um, it was short and sweet though. That's totally fine. The the variety of puzzles um, could have used a little more work, I think. Yeah, those are about it that comes to my mind. Sorry, I kind of ended up just talking in circles, but okay. Well, we'll check out Rooted in Evil or Rooted Evil. Cool. Let's download this in the meantime. Oh, there's also just an itch page. I wonder if there's like a web version of it. Uh, Weird. Does not show up. All right. Well, Blender was used to produce the models, Adobe Illustrators. You're trapped in an evil burning forest. Okay, cool. Activate the altars and find portals to escape. The roots blocks your path. You can extinguish the fires with your limited pool of magic or just cut through. But the forest does not take so kindly to that. Interesting. Well, it is a Unity game. Let's see what happens. Um, Very likely it's gonna have the same problem as the last game, so I'm gonna have to do the whole not very fun switcheroo. Desktop, Rooted in Evil. Looks like I have to right click. That's fun. Send to desktop, Rooted in Evil. copy and paste, or cut and paste. Did it actually? Okay, it did cut. Okay. Then monitor 1, it turns out. Run anyway. Yeah, look at that. Oh gosh. Cool. There's a little, it's very, very fast. There's also fire that you can just launch yourself in. Okay, so there's a lighting adjustment where if your surrounding is really bright, then the rest of it looks dark. Takes a little while. Cannot jump. I am using WASD. Clicking all the buttons. E does nothing. Space does nothing. Shift control does nothing. No music or sound effects. So I guess I have to make some sound effects right here. Oh, yes. Wabba. This looks cool. I touched it. Okay. These trees are kind of weird. Apologies for the epilepsy warning. Did not expect any of these flashes to overwhelm the screen. Trying my best not to look at the fire because of that. Can I climb? Hmm. Okay. The the borders does not make it clear like what is traversable and what isn't, so that annoys me a little bit. Um, oh, you can click on these things. Neat. Can I click on you? All right, something happened. Right, I'm not supposed to look at that. The flicker is bad. All right, that is not flickering anymore. Maybe I can click on you. Oh, oh gosh, why all the flickering? Avoid looking at the flickering. Bad. Oh, there's an altar. I can't climb the altar. Okay, now I can. I'm clicking all over the place, but I can't do anything with that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that flicker is really bad. Um, oh gosh, gonna have to look at it. Sorry. Boop. Oh, that's a bad flicker. Um, ooh, that's bad flicker too. Oh gosh. No gosh. Oh, oh no. Have I gone too far? No, no, I fell through the floor. What does it mean? Yeah, I I don't know if I don't know if I messed up or something. Um, Activate the altars and find the portal to escape. I thought I found the portals. Yeah, let me try that again, but I think I've achieved most of what was asked here. Ooh, those flickers are bad. Bad flicker. Okay, it looks like you can't take that fire. You cannot take that fire out. Okay, that's bad. Sorry. Uh, I'm sorry. I can't take that out. Okay, I can take this out though. Oh gosh, that was terrible. I need to write a note to myself that there's an epilepsy warning around here. Yeah, no, that was intentional. All right, cool. Um, oh gosh, I don't know if it's my screen, but that mad flashing was really bad. Probably is my screen. It would not surprise me if that was completely unintentional. Um, so I did think the graphics were mostly pretty good. There's a consistency in the art style that I really like, and certainly would have liked to see more in how how this game would have expressed itself, uh, visually speaking. It feels like there were just some things not implemented yet. So, um, but like it's clear to me that the developer has a talent in um, art, 3D modeling and art, basically. Um, Personally, uh, I thought the gameplay felt a little mundane. I like the use of the particle effects as a waypoint to find like a direction in how to get to, uh, an altar to activate, right? Part of the problem I feel like in a lot of other, um, lesser I wouldn't say lesser game, but like a lot of other experiments would be, um, oh, there's an ambient CG material. Interesting. Um, haven't heard of this. Anyways, so a lot of the problems I can see in other games where collecting is involved is that they don't really create a lot of I want to say lighthouses or like waypoints. They're not really choreographed that well. And even in AAA games, like they're choreographed as part of the um, radar or mini map, and those are significantly less fun to play through because you're just missing the entirety of the game. Instead, this one is like look up into the sky. There are some particles coming up in the sky. You should follow that. And to me, like that's interesting. I like that implementation. It's very diegetic. It keeps the user's attention to the surrounding of the world itself, and so forth. It sounded like this was intended to be like a bit of a maze, which is kind of strange and interesting. I didn't really bother to try cutting down all the roots as quickly as possible. I don't, it didn't look like, it looked like you had to go well and out of your way to get the whatever bad ending that was intended, but just a little strange. Um, Maybe I misunderstood what is an altern and what is a fire because I just kind of clicked every single fire I can think of and it seemed to help me get progress. So perhaps that was not intentional. There's some collision problems. Obviously, I had a hard time climbing up the final endpoint, so that might be a little concern as well. I think I feel like the graphics did kind of a poor job of choreographing where all the invisible walls were. You can see me just sort of challenging it throughout this gameplay, and I was confused where like the wall starts and ended. So that's to me is a bit of a concern. Um, n- I think I think as a way of conveying an interactive environment, like having this sort of be a bit of an art installment in a way. I think when I look at the game from that perspective, there's a lot of really interesting potential behind it that I would have liked to see. Certainly, it feels like there was not a whole lot of time available to work on this, so a lot of things were just put together quickly in a slapdash manner. Totally understandable. It's a game jam after all. Um, but there are parts in here, particularly like the way walls, the walls of these tangled roots, um, they were pretty well choreographed. It wasn't obvious to me that you can interact with them, but like there was some interesting potential behind that specific graphic and like the specific visual. And just the fact that like you can kind of like look a little bit at the horizon and see these weird creepy vines growing out of the ground. I think like that kind of gives me like a certain visceral reaction to it, and there's just something interesting, some interesting potential behind that. I feel that could be explored a little further. I'm just curious what this ambient CG is all about. Oh, okay, it's literally just a material model. Cool. I'm gonna see if I can bring this to. Well, I'm gonna see if I can actually play through the rest of these. Why not? I have played From the Ground Under, so that leaves Root Access Driftling, Crop Dusters, and of course Root of All Evil. Oh, I wonder who made this. Amy, When You Can't Find a Friend, and Frederica did the programming and writing. Got it. Astronauts are sent out on a mission by a corporation. Okay, then. Oh, this looks like a visual novel. Oh, the graphics are really nice. Looks like it downloaded. Whoop, boo. I think RemPy opens as a window, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to fix this. It's still opening up. Technology Notes Blender. Yay, and Tools RemPy. Nice. So it was probably rendered in Blender, yeah. Aha! Nice. Even opened it in the right window. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's start. Prepping for a mission to a strange planet at my new job. We're all new here. So many weird NDAs, so many training materials, and so many strange notes written in the margins. Avoid the dark regions. It's like gum disease. What does that even mean? Planets don't get gum disease. I need it. I need this weird job. Sally needs a procedure. Another one. Focus on the job. Inventory for the mission seems good. We have everything on the list at least. Anesthetics is on the list. The anesthetics for a procedure is so expensive. Insurance says they don't cover it fully. It's really weird. I know this is a static image, but it feels like it's always moving towards me. That's a weird graphical effect. Um, it's probably just my eyes playing tricks. Let me see if I can just swap this out slightly. So that you can experience this in full. No, that worked exactly as intended. Sweet. We're taking a lot of it on this mission. Take the medicine. There is no reason they need this much for a single mission. No, I will not take the medicine. Better safe than sorry. She's just going to have to go through the procedure without it. She'll just have to be tough. Again. Off we go. The mission. Approaching the planet now. Given its size, it's an odd shape. These readings are strange. It's supposed to be a vacuum out there. Sensors are picking up a lot of water, carbon dioxide, ammonia, and hydrocarbons. Did a comet come through here? Maybe a lot of hydrocarbons is a little strange. Other than the weird gas levels, it's very clear around this planet. We prepare to land. Which landing site? The darker area, of course. The darker area is closer. Why does it matter which spot we land on? We land on the dark area near the mission location. Suddenly, there's shaking. A planet quake. What lousy timing. It passes. After checking our ship and equipment, we set out. The ground seems spongy and uncomfortably soft. Liquid seems to be welling in a few places. There are small tremors the whole way. Surprisingly, there aren't any loose rocks. We're supposed to grab we're supposed to grab any we find, any loose rocks, huh? You can get a bonus for each loose one you find. Despite the tremors, finding our destination is easy. There's a recent broken outcropping of rocks. So we're in a teeth slash mouth of a beast, it sounds like. We follow the instructions. Apply anesthetics to the ground. We extract the rock. It's very simple. We just gather a lot of calcium. We package it for transport according to the instruction. We could be done. It's a shame we won't get a bonus. Take the rock that isn't loose. Maybe we get a bonus? No. There are some tremors and the fluid is seeping up from the ground. We pack up quickly. We make our way back to the ship over the spongy ground. We load everything up into the ship. We take off. We got off the planet, but I have a very bad feeling about this. Keep playing? I mean, We could retry from the beginning and take all the other choices. So many weird NDAs. Avoid a psych gum disease. I need this weird job. Focus on the work. The anesthetics for a procedure is so expensive. Insurance say they won't cover it fully. We're taking a lot on this mission. Take the medicine? Sure. There is still half of it left. It should be fine. And there aren't enough people on staff to check. No one will notice. Off we go. The mission. Approaching the planet now. Given its size, there's an odd shape. These readings are strange. It's supposed to be a vacuum out there. Sensors are picking up a lot of water. Other than weird gas levels, it's weird. We prepare to land. Which landing site? The lighter area. We land on the lighter area near the mission location. Was that what the margin note was about? It's quiet. We set out. The geology of this planet is strange. Outcropping has weird layers, almost like shark teeth. When a shark loses a teeth, another crop up in its place. Looks almost like that. The weird geology must play a role in why there are so many rare minerals in these rocks. The tartaric acid and other organic compounds that you will not expect on a barren planet like this. We look for loose rocks on the way. There aren't many loose rocks. We're supposed to grab any we find. We get a bonus for each loose one. Follow the destination. Reading broken outcropping of rocks, we follow the instructions. Apply anesthetics to the ground. There's a lot of shaking. We extract some stuff. We package it according to instructions. We could be done. It's a shame we won't get a bonus. Let's do it. Let's get eaten. The ground shakes when we take the extra rock. There are some tremors and fluid is seeping up from the ground. We pack up quickly. We load everything up into the ship. We take off. We got off the planet, but have a very, very bad feeling about this. Sure, let's see it from another perspective. Hungry. Devour the comet. Nutrient. A stray piece of iron. Tooth broken. Send out the call. They will remove it. Then the new tooth will come in. Rest. Wait. The tiny dentists are here. They will take the tooth. More pain. Stop. I will devour you. No more dentists. Alright, so let's go with all the right choices. Take the rock that isn't loose. Let's go with a no. Job well done. If only I had a better health plan. Maybe we didn't need all the medicine. Maybe I could take some time next time, or try harder for a bonus. Does it actually save? Hungry. They will remove it, then a new tooth will come. Rest. Wait. The tiny dentists are here. They will take the tooth. The tiny dentist ship is leaving. The new tooth will grow in. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's try that again. Skip. Sure, so that removes the whole pain thing. The darker area. Skip. Take the rock that isn't loose. No. So tooth broken, send out call, they will remove it and a new tooth will come. Rest, wait. Tiny dentists are here, they'll take the tooth. A twinge of pain, a stabbing pain. The pain lingers, no more dentists, I'll devour them if they come back. Okay, that's cute. Made for Global Game Jam 2023. Game idea and art Amy. And Frederica, audio assets from Free Sounds and Humble Bundle. Bunch of other stuff. Nice. It was cute. um, the the twist reminds me. Oh, how much do I want to spoil? Okay. There is a game. n- There is a fairly recent game that the storyline of this game reminds me. And yeah, no, it's cute in the sense that the story revolves around different perspectives, right? I do like I do like what it's going for. There's a certain sense of humor and writing that's really neat with this. I almost like the lack of consequence in the various dentist related um dentist related options that you have. I don't know. It's interesting that almost all the paths that you take, uh, yeah, all the paths that you take basically ends with like you. The only consequence is whether, the planetary sized monster wants to kill you or not, wants to kill your civilization or not. And I don't know, there's something cute about that simple binary choice. Um, yeah, there's it is a Renpai game, so of course, the story is the focus of it. And there was a bit of, I want to say, a Chuck Palahniuk level of minimalism in the text. And I mean, I actually really like that style of text where like you're really not given a whole lot of flowery languages. There's not a lot of purple prose to work through. And so you're just stuck with this, I guess hangry. I, I mean, we have no evidence that the narrator is hungry or anything, but I'm going with hangry, that that weird level of annoyed anger in the narrative that is kind of like funny and interesting to me. Um, yeah, uh, I don't know. The Was there like more branching storylines in uh planned with this? Like the use of darkness as a way of conveying space is a bold choice. Um, because like you can already see in this screenshot, there's like nothing to look at on the skylines, and then there's this text box on the bottom, so that kind of creates this, in my opinion, pretty bad composition balance where like there's nothing to look at up and towards the sky, and there's only like text to look at the bottom, so on and so forth. I don't know. Um, so I thought that was kind of like a confusing art statement, so to speak. Um, I'm assuming Amy did not take into account that this text box is going to be at the bottom, and so it's hard to kind of appreciate the Blender renders, fully as a consequence of that. Um, yeah, this was cute. Um, I think with any visual novels, I feel I really want to see the kind of I guess, mechanics slash meta narrative that would compel me more into diving into the story. Um, Either that or, basically something like an encyclopedia or something level of text to kind of bring out the lore of the world. And those are not, and like that latter part, I'm literally not expecting from a game jam game. So that's probably asking for too much. But I feel like as soon as the gum disease text came in, I almost immediately figured out what the plot twist was. And so at the end, when it's like, oh, you can look at it from a different perspective, that didn't catch me by surprise, right? Um, so I felt a little disappointed that the storyline was exactly what I thought it was. Um, and it did update itself based off of the actions that the narrator took. But I don't know. I was not impressed um, with the plot twist, which because like I foresaw it a couple of texts away. I do think there is some interesting commentary in regards to like the bonus that was being discussed. Um, I mean, the character mentions that this creature is basically like a shark when it comes to its own teeth, right? Um, it just needs to remove the chipped tooth, and eventually a new one will grow. Like to me, that's interesting. Backstory and lore behind the creature of it. Like it's like a really interesting foreshadowing in a way. Um, I don't know. I feel like I'm just padding this out with a bunch of random observations. The commentary I was thinking about was the the fact that the narrator could get a bonus for grabbing any on loose or loose teeth. Like that that to me is interesting because it's a commentary on incentives, right? If you have like a really perverted monetary incentive, then you can kind of encourage the narrator slash people to do the wrong things. So in a way, that becomes sort of like a commercialism slash commentary. I feel that that could come from that. Um, so in a way, it sort of implies that this mission was kind of doomed from the beginning. So I don't know. That might be an interesting place to further explore. But other than that, like, it's a simple storyline. Um, it seemed like I did very quickly figure out the good ending. So there's that. And yeah, like, I don't know. I don't have much more to add beyond its simplistic premise. Uh, I did start at 7. It is almost 8. This, hmm, this is, this may be quite large. Oh, and it says it's for Linux Unix, so that might be a problem. I may not be able to play this. Did I not install 7-zip? I'll be right back. How could I not install 7-zip? Alright. Alpha, no, that's not what I want. Nano-zip, no. Why does it have a 22? Oh, that's, okay. Interesting. Sure. Again, this may just be that I cannot extract this. Or not extract it, play this game. Oh, it's just... that's right, it's tar. Is that on purpose? Oh, okay, that's the executable itself. Got it. This might be a problem. Who knows if I can pull this off? Is it media? Then what? Oh, I managed to pull it off. Darn, coming out as complete blank. This is annoying. Here's what it actually looks like on my screen. Cool. Root access. Play. Okay, space is jump. There was instructions on this, yes? The player is a virus trying to crack ciphers to get a password so they can get root access and install Linux. Fair enough. Maybe if I can hide the taskbar here. Is there not an option? Oh, whoops. Oh, something weird is going on right there. Interesting. Maybe I can just click, because there was clicking involved. No, it looks like these are... Oh, I can double jump. That changes everything. Oh no. It's just really bad jumping physics. See, double jump works best when it's as a form of adjusting your jump, not just increasing your, height, in my opinion. Oh, not part of a password. Okay, so this implies at least finding folders icons is the best way to go about this? Oh no. Uh, for a lot of games didn't have audio while playing this, so having one that just leaps all around is kind of refreshing in its own way. Okay, so that didn't do anything. It's just a really repetitive sound effect, so that's annoying. Okay, okay. Am I supposed to go like all the way to the left or something? I don't see a way to platform further upwards. Oh no. And I can't jump off of these for some reason. That's annoying. The irony of me playing this on Windows, despite the fact that the person said this was intended to be played on Linux, but okay. So that was that folder. Okay, there are a couple of other folder icons. Interesting. So this is a puzzle. Not seeing anything here. Am I supposed to be able to click on these? Now I have an objective. Or at least a reason to continue playing. Oh, this is interesting. Why this level layout? Okay. So we went to the top one, we went to the left one, we went to the right one. That's missing the top left. Oh no. What? There we go. I don't know why the double jump was not working back there. Not part of a password. Okay. Well, the level design has been consistently... Oh! I may have figured out the mystery. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, but I can't jump off of these notes. Darn. I'm gonna keep persisting until I figure this out. Because that did something different. Yeah, the double jump not registering is a little annoying to me. Okay, so we're back to normal, well, as normal as it can be anyways. I don't know why I'm so entertained by this. Ah. Maybe there's some similar functionality in other levels too. That's not part of the password. We've already went all the way to the left and it seemed like that was not part of the password either. This is also not part of the password. But it is laid out in an interesting way. Does that do anything? So mysterious. So many questions. Yep. Maybe there's something here? No. This is still not part of the password either. Whoa. Okay. Fine, I'll land on top of this and see what happens. I regret landing on that and seeing what happens. Oh. Okay, so none of that did anything. I have no reason to think that Zappy icon does anything either, but I want to entertain the idea. Oh. Yeah, that did nothing. Alright, so the only thing we've seen here... Oh wait, did this icon change? Is this one. And this one's a little hard to work with so far. So let's see what happens if I just jump on this. There we go. Okay. No, come back. Are you just gonna be stuck here forever? Hmm. It looks like it's just gonna be stuck there forever. Let's... Oh no! Trying to get these icons to stack on top of each other, so that's the reason why I'm like trying to navigate this as carefully as possible. Oh. Except it's really hard to do. And there's no bouncy effect on them, so like it's hard to like displace them. That's already a fun problem to deal with. I don't know if these boxes not being able to like jump over was an intentional feature or not, but it's certainly making this game harder than it should be. Ah. No! No! Why? Ah! Gonna figure this out. I don't know if like edge grabbing in this case is helping me in any way. Whoop. Okay, that gentle touch did not work. I can just be really patient. Yeah, let's just be really patient. Just about when all hope is lost. Sort of. Dink. No, it didn't stack. Darn. Oh no. Alright, let's see if I can make this stack. No! Why? Maybe I'm just supposed to platform really, really fast. Let's try that. Alright, so observe carefully what's going on here. Um, we probably want to move all the way so we kind of go in the counterclockwise direction. Oh no. Well, I got it to stack, but they're all ice, so darn, that didn't quite work. Hard. And also high risk. Oh no. Well, I mean, I'm obsessing over that specific level because there's actually some interactivity in it that I can discern, but I don't know. I don't know what the dev was intending for this one. Darn. Oh. Oh, that was some sweet trick. Alright. Well, I mean, I got my satisfaction. Wait, there's a command line over there. Password for Gill Gates. Big Gill Bates. Neat. Sorry, try again. Password? This is not part of the password, though. Clicking on everything, since clicking actually does something now. Maybe if the virus is standing on top of something like this. Nope. Doesn't let me interact or click on anything. Okay. Slowly discovering new mechanics, which I question my sanity for. If anything, I would expect a topmost folder to have the password, but I don't see anything here that implies a password. So this is like a home, A. There's like a weird fish shape going on right here. I think the fish thing is entirely coincidental. But that says that's not part of password. We went to the right and that's definitely not part of the password. Yeah, this is not part of the password either. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm achieving here. I've already spent 30 minutes on this. I might call it. Is there any clues here? Root. Admin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No? I mean, it's called root access and dungeon master. I am confused. Yeah, I have no idea. Let's call it. I mean, because there's so little instructions, I didn't know what to take away from that. The platforming controls is, if I'm to be completely honest, pretty bad. The gravity is really high, which is fine, but the jump doesn't feel like it scales correctly. They're like the controls feel slippery, so it's hard for me to be precisely platformed and everything. I don't know. I found a lot of difficulty just platforming in the game. Um, So there's that. I want to like it. There's some interesting ideas in there. Since like the whole point of it is you're trying to hunt down the password and try to type it into, you know, the command prompt and couldn't figure out a way to do that. Uh, I would have liked more clues, if anything, to help me figure out how to get, how to get the password. So, uh, oh, there's actually more. Give me a minute. Oh, okay. Annabelle and Jack made this deaf working game. Oh, so it doesn't work, is what they're saying. Got it. Well, you couldn't see the game, but blur. Well, it was an effort, and I've played it. So here it is. We've got a game called Roots with drifting. Let's begin. Uh, Left and right arrows move left, up to jump, down arrow to plant a seedling near the dirt. Press buttons to reveal the sunbeam to the mama plant. Drift down and bring the sun. This is really tiny and hard to see. I wonder if there's a way for me to expand this. That doesn't feel right. Uh, well, let's keep going, I guess. Cute. Um, is there not a way to full screen this? Okay, so that's what the planting means. Cool. So it's a game about finding switches, huh? Neat. Death as mechanic, huh? Oh, this is interesting. Order of operations now. Okay. The left and right is a little feels weird. Don't like it. Jump, jump, jump. You're not jump, jump, jump. Hooray! That's such a simple like cutscene animation. A treacherous climb. There. That's fine. being lazy. Whee! Oh, you can just double down. Interesting. Whee! Doink, doink, doink. Alright, I'm not gonna reach that, but that's fine. We can always double down. Whee! Wee-hee! Whoop, 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 whoop. Get that out of the way. Whee! There we go. Look at that skill. Waha! Okay, that was not skill, but that's okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, there's a wall right there. Thank goodness. I don't know what I would have done without that wall. Da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Whoa! There we go. Look at that. Amazing. Okay. Seedling sacrifice. That's a weird platforming concept there. Hmm. Seedling sacrifice? Like, am I supposed to solve the puzzle that way? Oh. Oh. Why is the symbols wrong? Okay, well, whatever. There are music in this game, so that's good. That's a huge plus. Jump, 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 jump. Alright. The final quest. Aw, over already. Woo, 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 woo. Oh no. Okay, okay. Yoink, 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 yoink. I think what I'm supposed to do. There we go. Look at that. And I can just platform right off that. Ha! And then go through my slow and annoying descent of madness. So many switches were hit today. Look at that. Yay! Game design and sprite by Brian. Forest backdrop is a free pixel art forest. And then we got Wind of the Rainforest music. Neat. That was cute. That was simple. Um, I like the concept of using, death as a platform, but at the same time, it's kind of repetitive. Like, it involves me going through the same action over and over again, like the same platforming routine over and over again. And I don't know. like I like the idea of building on top of what you've created, but then being forced to start from the beginning is a little annoying to me. I thought the idea was cute. The sprite work was, of course, excellent. Uh, it was interesting the limitations that you've imposed. You can't grow off of your own plant, which is an interesting limitation. There was certainly another game that I played earlier where you could do that, and that kind of created some broken experiences. But like you know, it was interesting that they allowed that specific um, thing in their game. I wonder if this is a download. Okay, so it does require zip after all. I'll get back to that. Um, the puzzles were clear. I really like the level design and how it kind of teaches me to learn through the ropes, and it introduced new concepts over each level that come to you know you come to reuse and kind of use that knowledge to build off of other levels. I really like that. The small drifting part is a little weird to me. I kind of didn't like I don't mind the glide, but I was annoyed with how quickly you can move left and right, as if like there's a artificial wind or anything like that. There was in some cases that made the puzzles easier to solve, especially anything that involved with planting on the wall. But like I don't know, it made it hard to platform steadily, right? It made it hard for me to adjust my area of movement such that, like, if there was a thinner platform, I would know with confidence that I would land on said platform. I think there were a few places where it was kind of obvious to me. I just fumbled a little bit, so I kind of would like to see a little more polish there. Um, I did like the very simple cutscene added in where if you hit the right switch, then your sprite basically just jumps 3 times, right? But like, that was a cute touch. I liked it. It was a little annoying that your sprite does not, mirror itself left and right when you're moving towards the left. Probably just a lack of time. Totally understandable. Not That's me nitpicking. Yeah, this was an enjoyable experience. It's a concept that I kind of wish was less repetitive in its current implementation. So I don't know. Maybe it might be interesting to have it so that wherever you died last wherever you planted last is where the next driftling spawns, so that you're not going over the routine over and over again. There's a sense of progression even after you've planted yourself in. I feel like that might help a little bit with the experience. Um, but other than that, there's something there, and it was a really pleasant thing to go through. I'm not making a whole lot of sense. All right, let's moving on. I downloaded this earlier. Crop dusters. Let's extract that. Sure. Is this also a Unity game? They're all Unity games except Brian's and Jordan's. Okay, let's cut that, paste that here. Now that I created a shortcut, grab the properties, add in dash monitor one. Okay, double click. Haha. So I was reading very briefly the description. This is a single player game where you control two characters. One is a radish who can't move but has the ability to slingshot at enemies, and the other is a scarecrow who can't attack but has the ability to throw the radish around. Cool. Harvested! Alright, what are the controls here? Move the scarecrow is the right stick, aim radish is the left stick. Wait, what? This uses controller? Harvested. Okay. So it says it uses a controller. Left stick, right stick, shoot, hold to charge, right trigger, left face button. Grab, throw, right face button. Wait, what? Why does the scarecrow get eaten? Grab, throw, right face button. Wait, how does the scarecrow throw? I'm not sure how the scarecrow throws because it says right trigger for shooting. I figured that out. But what's the right face button? So that's the left face button, and this is the right. Oh, okay, here we go. Wait, what? It's also. Ah, no! What happened? Alright, cool. This is so hard! This game is so hard! I was able to beat the first level. I don't know if that's on purpose. Like, as soon as the radish gets stuck on the wall, it just becomes incapable of firing towards anything. Oh gosh, and the scarecrow is in critical condition. Right, because you have to defeat all enemies. I can't turn. How how does that work? Because the radish had nearly full health there. Yeah, as a scarecrow, like the fact that I'm binded together makes me go like, how am I supposed to deal with this situation? See, that was a scarecrow. Okay, I'm too frustrated to play this game. Um, I'm sure. Oh, there's so many levels in this. It's just so hard. Oh my goodness. Um, it would have been nice to have some sort of mechanic to let me breathe. I don't understand how the slingshot mechanic was supposed to help me. That to me was the most frustrating part because it sounded like I was supposed to use the slingshot mechanic a lot, but I don't know. Didn't. Enemies also move ridiculously fast. Like the squirrels is something I can deal with, and it makes me go like, okay, that's where the slingshot mechanic is necessary. But I don't know. I apologize. I was just so frustrated so quickly. Um, so like the objective in this game is clear and easy to figure out. So I'm fine with that. Uh, the fact that like you need to get rid of all the creatures and everything, I think that's all good. Um, the you have the sort of feedback that tells me I'm getting hurt, and that's fine. But like, I feel like I get hurt very quickly. Um, the fact that the game starts almost immediately doesn't give me time to register what the heck is going on. And so because I don't have time to register what's going on, it's also hard for me to react and fix some of my mistakes or even figure out what my mistakes were throughout that process. Um, as mentioned earlier, to me, I'm a little confused with the whole slingshot mechanic. Like, what's the point? Being able to move the radish is something I understand because the radish cannot move. But what's the point of the slingshot mechanic then? Just to make sure that the radish stays within the scarecrow's grasp or something to basically to prevent the scarecrow from throwing the radish too far out. Um, because it limits the scarecrow's movement. And to me, I thought that was the most confusing part because if you have like the animals chasing after the scarecrow and the radish being used to shoot at those creatures, then I can kind of see the point behind the game. Like there's a bit of teamwork going on in there. And I think that's kind of like a unique implementation of it. And perhaps that was the intent. There are parts where I did kind of take that advantage. But like um because the range of movement that the scarecrow has is limited to wherever the radish is, um it made it difficult for me to dodge anything with the animals. Like the animals clearly move way too quickly. So it was just really confusing to me. I think the scarecrow picking up and moving around, the speed of that picking up and moving is slowed is a good thing. I can definitely see that as sort of like a game's exploit, and it definitely feels like it was intentionally there to prevent that exploit from being used. That is, you can just dodge enemies all the time. The scarecrow moves fast enough, it could be capable of doing so. Um, but I don't know. I just don't find um, I find the limitations so limiting. I don't know how to take advantage of it in such a way that allows me to utilize these two mechanics well. That was an unintentionally downer note. Um, it is 9 o'clock, so I should start stopping the stream. But yeah, no, still, I like these collection. I do still like these collection of games a lot. There was definitely some highlights in here, some cute twists as well. Um, so yeah, uh, next weekend, I believe Chris will be back and working on whatever the stream he has planned next. Perhaps returning back to Pokemon. Um, I, at least I don't know. But regardless, I hope you enjoy this. I hope all the Global Game Jam participants in the IGD Albany um, venue enjoyed watching me play through this, even if I was rather harsh on some of them. Apologies, I should be a little more kinder. um, but yeah, no, this was interesting. Like I said, there's a lot of creativity behind these projects, and I really am looking forward to if a few of them gets expanded upon. There's just a lot of interesting ideas that really that I think can be explored more. Lots of potential. In any case, keep game jamming and hope to see you all soon next time. Bye.